Okay, I don't know what's going on there, but you're telling me that this sound is not working, folks. That's odd. I don't know what's going on there. So, all right, welcome back to the program. We won't do the opening credits here. That's very strange. The desktop audio, that's not good. So let me see if I can't get the desktop audio working again here. So desktop audio should have been working here. Let me see if you guys can hear this now. And now it's not working at all. What the hell happened here? Something's not right. Speakers. Something's not right. Can you hear me? Yeah, you got sound now, but you're not going to be able to get the desktop. Something's wrong there. So we got 1 minute to launch the video. So yeah, you can hear me, but you can't hear the desktop. Something's wrong there. I don't know what's going on there. Properties. It's not working properly for some reason. Desktop audio. Stream tracks 100%. I don't understand why it's not there. I wonder if NVIDIA broadcast is on. Maybe that's the problem. That might be the problem there. But it shouldn't affect the sound. Huh. Let me just try to add sound again. See if I can add it while I wait for this. Hopefully I can get this real quick. Because then we'll be able to hear what the official has to say. So I need video capture, audio capture is what I want. Audio input capture. Here we go. All right. Let's see if we can't do desktop. Try another one called desktop. Okay. Okay, and that should be device, should be default. Okay. All right, now let's see if you guys can hear it. Okay. Are you hearing that now? Oh, now you can't hear me. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, that's really weird. Something odd going on here. Let me try this again. This should be loud. But I see it's very low. Mine. It's turning off my microphone when I turn it off. That's weird. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I'm just going to delete that because that's not helpful. You guys won't be able to hear. I want to delete this. Remove. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So yeah. So it shouldn't have had any impact. So my microphone is in here twice now. That's weird. You guys hearing me now? You guys? Yeah. You can't hear me. Well, this is weird. The hell's going on here? All right, so they're getting out there stretching on the field. It doesn't look like the 45,000 has shown up. There's a lot of people, but it's a lot of empty spaces too, especially on the end of the pitch. Let's get to the lineups here for the Springboks. At fullback, it's Afile Fosse, Cheslin Colby. Jesse Creel is the captain, his first ever cap as a captain. Sia Khaleesi's injured and is pulled out of the match. Jesse Creel, Damon De Allende, Kurtley Arendse, Sasha Feinberg, Ngumzulu, Namorne Vandenberg is the starting scrum half. That's awesome. Jean-Luc Deprier. And then you've got Vincent Chichuka getting his debut. Marco van Staden. Lut de Jager's back after 2 year absence. Jean Klein. Asenatin Labakanye from the Lions also getting his first cap in the front row. Malcolm Marks and Oxenche. Should be an interesting mix, those three there. Off the bench, it's Marnus van der Merwe, Jan-Hendrik Wessels from the Bulls. Neethling Fouché also getting his debut from the Stormers. Franco Mostart, Quagga Smith, Kobus Reinach, Mani Lebach, and Andre Esterhuizen. For the Babas, for the Barbarians, it's Melvin Jaminet, the French national at fullback, Mark Talia from the All Blacks. On the right wing, Lester Fainunga Nanuka and Peter Umanga Jensen. And then on the left wing, it's Jacob Kniepkens, and Josh Jacome is the fly half. Tawera Kerr Barlow is the scrum half. Good Lord, this is an all Pacific Island thing. Shannon Frizzell from New Zealand wearing number 8 jersey. Sam Kane from New Zealand wearing 7. Peter O'Mani, the Irish national, is the captain. And then David Ribbons, Ruben van Heerden from South Africa. Paul Alo Emile, Camille Shah, and Cian Healy, the Irish national. Off the bench, it's Ricky Ricatelli, Hassan Kollinger, Vil Collier, Josh Brera, Hoskins Sotutu, Santiago Arata, Joe Marchant from England, and Lachlan Boshier. And of course, remember, the British and Irish Lions are also playing this weekend, so that also has an impact here. Yeah, I don't understand why the desktop thing is just not working. I've actually got it turned on right now. Let me turn it back off. Let me turn my sound on. So we're getting ready. Cheerleaders out on the pitch there at DHL Greenpoint Stadium. They're coming off the field now, so we're about ready to get started here, folks. And you guys can still hear me. Okay, good. All right, but I seem kind of low there. That's odd. Okay, all right, I'm good. Okay, cool. They have not won since 2000 against the Barbarians, folks. What's wrong with the chat, Arctic? All right, so yeah, guys, I don't know what's going on with the desktop. Something's wrong with that desktop audio. Something with this stuff gets changed around. And thank you, Zed Sanctuary, for becoming a subscriber. All right, good crowd at DHL Greenpoint Stadium's Qatar Airways advertising its Qatar Airways Cup. So there are Qatar Airways banners and logos all over the stadium. There are some South Africa flags waving in the crowd. DH Greenpoint Stadium, the destination I was at just recently for Stormers games, 2 games. And Qatar Airways bringing out the trophy for the cup. Here it comes. Lovely ladies, flight attendants, bringing it out and placing it. That's a beautiful looking trophy there. All right. So let's see who wins it. Let's hope the Springboks get it. And they're ready to come out of the locker rooms. Here we go, folks. Debutantes on display today for South Africa. People bundled up, wearing coats. Looking chilly there. I'd be walking around in shorts if I was at Greenpoint Stadium. People waving to the crowd. There you go. We see you. We see you. All right, let's get the scoreboard up before the game gets started. It's a long build-up here, this game. Exhibition, so no big rush here. Oh, how did that get up there? That's why. I've got 2... Let me turn the other one on. Turn that one on. Okay, now let's turn this one off. Now you guys should still be able to hear me. Well, that sounds lower now. What the heck? Anyway. All right, so, okay, so I got the microphone. Somehow this wound up in there a second time. I don't... Turn that off. Okay, so that should be better now. Okay. Arctic729 is not a mod on this channel. Here comes Jesse Creel leading the team out onto the pitch. Jesse Creel, first time as a captain. Wow, this should be exciting. What a stud. The man who single-handedly helped us, well, not single-handedly, he had a little help from Eben Etzebeth. Yeah, helped us along with, of course, Dion Fourie helped us win that Rugby World Cup in France. So the Bucks are out there. I don't even have my jersey on. My goodness. Give me a second here. Wow. Jeez. I can get my jersey on. Balls. Damn it. Oh, get my jersey on. I'm so busy. So distracted by the Democratic Alliance, I didn't even have my jersey. Sorry about that, folks. Gee, many crickets. All right. Yeah, reprimanding myself. They got a Barbarians Cornell Hendricks jersey being offered up. That's brilliant. Showing respect for Cornell Hendricks. I wish I could put the sound on for the desktop, but it's not working. John Rose is singing the national anthem here. It's annoying it won't work. It's a good anthem singing too. Still not working. Say Chabasa Jesu, say Chabasa, South Africa. Still not there. Wow, that's crazy. I can't fix it, folks. Crowd singing in the Afrikaans portion. Beautiful. It sucks not having that audio. I don't know what's going on. Should be a good game. Kobus Reinach on the bench starting this game as Morney Funderburg gets the nod to start at scrum half. Strive for freedom in South Africa, our land. Franco Mostart. And crowd excited about this. And we're ready to start our summer test series for the Springboks, folks. Italy is up next week. Hayani Shamange, Matthew Pierce in the booth for Super Sport, and Chris Wyatt here on Rugby Ascendant for you. Jesse Creel at captain. I'm excited. New collars on the jersey. Springboks wearing Coca-Cola logos on their bum. I see a Mane, I'm worried. Here's a flyover. Here's a flyover at DHL Greenpoint Stadium. Wow. Whoa. Qatar Airways flying right over the stadium. And they ruined it. They went inside the stadium during the flight, idiots. Qatar Airways flew over the stadium. And when they went over the stadium, they took the picture from inside instead of from outside. What a bunch of idiots on the film crew. Jean de Villiers is in the crowd. Qatar Airways. And they're showing the replay again from inside the stadium. The clouds, we got a lot of smoke obscuration on the field because they let off the fireworks of pyrotechnics. We're ready to get started here now, folks. Again, I'm so sorry that the audio, I cannot get it. I don't know what the deal is here. It's crazy. I don't understand what the deal is here. AJ Jacobs is the official for South Africa on the pitch. All right, here we go. The Barbarians will kick to the Bucks to get us started. And the ball's in play. We're underway. Ball's knocked backwards, picked up by Malcolm Marks, sent over to Feinberg. Oh, charge down! Charge down! Oh, Fossey saves a day. Oh, my goodness. Kean Healy nearly got a try. But a whistle was blowing. I'm not sure what the whistle was blowing for. It was a knock-on by the Barbarians. Okay. Woo, man. It was hard to see with all the obscuration. Yeah, it was knocked on. The Barbarians. So they're playing a knock-on advantage. Should be a scrum to the Bucks to get us started here. Boy, Keane Healy, what a nice charge down. That was beautiful. Irish national. All right, here we go, folks. First scrum of the game, just moments in. 52 seconds into the contest. Screen names are wrong. What are you talking about? Screen names are wrong. What are you talking about? Screen names are wrong. Crouch? I don't know what that means. Set. Mornay Feinberg puts it in the pipe. Scrum is holding up. Bucks driving forward. They get a penalty advantage, and the whistle blows. The Bucks win the first scrum. But the Baba is not happy about that. Keane Healy's like, what? Ah, look at that. Well done. Asenate Labakanye did a good job in that. All right, some Bucks on debut here. Mornay Feinberg with just 4 tests to his belt. Here's the kick. Springboks. The turf doesn't look to be in too good a shape. Looks like the soccer's wearing it out. After all that work that was put into making this turf look nice. Actually, on this side, Marco van Staden had his hand on the ground. You're not supposed to do that. So now we're 2 minutes, 5 seconds in. There'll be a line out around their 10-meter line for the Bucks. Malcolm Marks will throw it in. And they go deep with it, and they get it to Lut de Jager. Here they come. Feinberg Ongumzula feeds the ball over into the center, into the hands of Jean-Luc Deprier. Mornay Feinberg, this side. Damien Lende to the wing. Here comes Kurtley Arnsey dancing, driving forward to the Baba's 10-meter line. And not releasing. Kurtley did not release the ball. So mistake by the Bucks will turn the ball over. So Barbarians will kick for territory here. I have a Barbarians jersey, but it's too small. They sent one 3 sizes too small. And I asked for a refund, or for a replacement, and they sent me a refund instead. So I got a free Baba jersey. That's good defense there by Mark Talia. Is that Talia? It doesn't look like him. It's listed as Talia, 14, but doesn't look like him. So line out goes awry, but the Barbarians knock it on. Yep, they knocked it on. Arctic is a pilot and doesn't like Qatar Airways. Qatar. All right, Barbarians. There's a scrum to the Bucks again. They won the first one. Labakani in his first test. Mornay Feinberg in his 5th test. Crouch. Bind. Set. All right. Mornay Feinberg puts it in the pipe. Scrum is holding. Oh, it's a good scrum. It's not going anywhere. They pull it out. There goes Deprier. Deprier goes with the ball. Ball's available. Picked up by Feinberg. And he feeds it off to Lut de Jager. Back after a 2-year absence and multiple injuries. Excited to see Lut back. Vincent Shachuka gets in there. It's part of the ruck. Mornay Feinberg kicks it over the top. Ball bounces, knocked on, picked up by Lut de Jager. De Jager carrying 3 players, goes about 7 meters down inside the 10-meter. Mornay Feinberg on the outside. And this is Damien Lende. He's tackled there. Feinberg now has the ball back towards the middle. Nice pass. Sasha comes to the wide side. He's got a winger. There's Kurtley. Cuts back inside. Kurtley Arnsey driving forward. Down to about 30 meters. Feinberg over the middle into the hands of Labakanye. He's tackled there. Mornay Feinberg. Nice pass to Oxenche. Nicely done by Oxenche. Good hands on the ball. Ball's available. And Fassi kicks it forward inside the 22. Chases on. Oh, he went in a touch. And then knocked on. I think he was in touch back here. We got a knockout, so it should be a 5-meter scrum. But he was in touch back here, so it should be a line out to the Springboks. But a lot of pressure put on the Babas right there. Remember, folks, these are invitational teams, the Barbarians, and players got to come together and gel very quickly. They're singing Zombie at DHL Greenpoint Stadium. Cranberries. And what do we have there? Somebody become a subscriber. Thank you, Francis Hintelang, for subscribing. Appreciate that. It's going to be a line out because he was in touch, not a knock on. Boy, Marco van Staden almost had himself a try there. But it wouldn't have been a try because it was in touch over here. That's what I called initially in touch. The clock is stopped. One of the Barbarians getting a little bit of treatment down on the pitch. Springboks get a line out deep in Baba's territory. Peter O'Mahony down on the pitch. It's weird not seeing him in Irish uniform. Peter O'Mahony. So watching a Qatari Airlines plane fly over DHL Greenpoint Stadium shows you the state of South Africa's economy, that South African companies couldn't sponsor that. Line out. Successful into a maul. Go the Bucks. They're driving down to 5 meters. At the back is Malcolm Marks. Driving forward. They're unbounded. They're over. He got it. Malcolm Marks gets a try. And Springboks are out in front. Malcolm Marks with a try. There was no denying that one. That was going to be great. I'm still trying to figure out why I cannot get my speakers here. Let me try this. See if that makes a difference. Nope, that still doesn't make a difference. Sasha Feinberg, Ungumzulu for the conversion here. From the near side hash mark, which should be the west. Oh, it's a terrible kick. Came back, but it went past the post when it came back, so it's 5-0. So Sasha missed that badly. It's a wicked, crooked. Jean de Villiers in the commentary. Try scored and I got an advert. And really, Anwar has a birthday. You're supporting the Barbarians today. Okay. Line out, restarted. Sean Klein got it. And now Morné van der Berg is going to take it out of the back of the ruck. Call to use it by AJ Jacobs. He sends it back to Sasha, who sends it from his 22 down the pitch. Going to get to around the 30-meter line. Dropped. Oh, knocked on. This guy cannot hold on to the ball. Wow. Josh Jacob dropped the ball again. Jacob. So that's twice he had a knock on, but the first one didn't hurt him. So that guy is dropping the ball left and right. So, wow, that's going to get the ball. Yeah, it's raining out there, but still, you got to hold on to the ball. So he's going to turn it over. It'll be a scrum to the Bucks now. Boy, they came out smell like roses there. So they're going to have a scrum at about the 32-meter line on the Baba side of the pitch. Of course, as you know, the Barbarians, they wear the socks from their home club team. So you see different socks out there, all color different socks that they're wearing. Crouch. Bind. Set. Morné van der Berg to put it in. He puts it in. It's the third scrum. First two really won by this Bucks, but this one's not going anywhere. There goes Morné van der Berg. He offloads the ball back into the hands of Kurtley Arnse, who's in the middle of the pitch. Interesting spot for him. Morné goes to Loot de Jager. De Jager drives forward inside the 22. Morné van der Berg. He has Duprier. Jean-Luc Duprier's tackle. Boy, Springboks. There's somebody doing charging through there. Keen Healy with a tackle as the Box gain a few more meters. Morné van der Berg goes to the outside. He's got Jesse Creel, his first carry. Creel picks up about 3 or 4 meters as the captain. Van der Berg now goes wide on the outside. They got numbers. They kick forward. Kurt chases on Cheslin Colby. Get him out! Yes! Booker! Cheslin Colby on the wing. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant stuff. That was gorgeous. Cheslin Colby. Yes! The little mighty dynamo. Cheslin Colby with the try. That was unbelievable. Just too much. So Fossey had a brilliant kick, and the chase was on. And Cheslin Colby gets it. Man, oh man, that was brilliant. Cheslin Colby. Sasha Feinberg Ungumzul missed the first kick. Here comes his second opportunity at a conversion. Much better kick from the right side. That's going to go through, and it's 12-0. All righty. 12-0 as Sasha puts it through the post. Boy, Cheslin Colby, man, we're so lucky that he's a Buck. What a great player. I miss seeing him because he's in Japan. Here's the restart. They go short. And did the Barbarians get it? No, they knocked it on. So Bucks playing a knock-on advantage now. Chichuka on debut, driving forward. Ruck is formed. Mornay van der Berg is there. Luke de Jager comes over. Call to use by AJ Jacobs. Kicked over the top by Mornay. Didn't go very far, about 10 meters. And it's knocked backwards. The Babas have it. Here comes the Barbarians, their first time on attack. Ball's going to go down. It could be a 50-22. Oh, no, it's stopped by Fossey. And Fossey sends it back the other direction into touch, and we'll have a line out to the Barbarians. Where's the mark going to be? On the Bucks side of the pitch. Fossey with a nice clearance kick there. 12-0. 11 minutes, 15 seconds in the contest. Yeah, let's go Bucka. 100-0. Wouldn't that be something? Here's a line out. Camille Shah will throw it in for the Barbarians just inside Buck territory. Line out successful. They go back towards the middle. But the Bucks are up close quickly, and they've got him driven back. Marco van Staden with a nice tackle there. And a counter ruck from van Staden. And then here comes Malcolm Marks making a bit of a mess of it for the Barbarians, who get it out of there finally. Chichuka, after Ruben van Heerden, the Stormer, tackled the one South African on that side. Kean Healy with the ball. He's driven backwards by Luke de Jager and Malcolm Marks. Boy, Luke de Jager's been huge in this game so far, coming back from terrible injuries. Be great to see him get a lot of caps this year. Ball's kicked over the top. We used to have a wealth of locks for South Africa. And if Fossey gets the catch, nicely done. But the Bavarians are there to bury him. Where's the ball? Barbarians have won it on a counter ruck. Counter ruck, they've got it. Coming out with it now. So nicely done by the Barbarians there. Jamine almost breaks through. Bucks got to adjust that defensive line. They come wide. Had to wait for the ball out here on the outside. Was Talia. That's not Talia. That is not Mark Talia. Who is that guy? Penalty. Springboks for not releasing. Bucks win a penalty there. Barbarians look a little bit out of sorts here at the moment. Luke de Jager down there on top of that. He's looking tired already. No wonder he's working his tail off the first 13 minutes. Thank you, Thomas Memories. Appreciate that. Here's the kick down the pitch. So Sasha actually got that poached that ball, pinched it. Yep. Cheslin Colby wouldn't, or no, it's Kurtley Ironsay wouldn't let go of the tackle, and then that gave Sasha a chance to get in there. Then Lute came in afterwards. So 2 penalties against the Barbarians thus far, 1 against the Springboks. I don't know the attendance, but the ticket sales were 45,000. This does not look like 45,000 in the stands. A lot of people, but not 45,000. All right, so Bucks line out at the Barbarians 42-meter line. We've got some confusion here. What's going on? Okay, they're adjusting now the number of people in the line out. So Malcolm Marks takes the time to wipe the ball off. Luke de Jager got a full-looking beard there. 2 years in the wilderness. He's back. Ball goes deep, and it's taken back there by Chichuka, and the Bucks go forward. They get a penalty for collapsing the maul. The maul was sacked by the Barbarians. Kicked over the top. Oh, and it tripped. Oh, Jesse Creel is tackled over here, but they're not going to call that penalty. Going to come back for collapsing the maul. Jesse's like, what the heck, man? You're the captain. You can go ask him. He is going to go talk to him. Sam Cane in there. Of course, Sam Cane got that red card in the World Cup. Ouch. People aren't going to forget that anytime soon. So Sasha Feinberg Ungumazulu will kick to the corner for some territory. At this rate, we're going to see a lot of Springboks make it on the pitch. And where's the mark? About 7 meters. Up in the booth, it's Ross Erasmus and his crew. Chance for the Bucks to pick up a third try here. Distraction from DA Minorities Refugees Program advertisement. Forgot the flag. Yeah, I forgot the flag and my jersey. The flag is downstairs. I got busy. Well, I was busy putting a short up. Quick analysis. All right, line out successful for the Bucks. They're about 8 meters out, but it's not going anywhere. Mornay Vandenberg is at the back looking for the ball. He gets it out of there. All right, over the middle. Demi De Allende drives forward. Down to about 6 meters. Malcolm Marks driving. Ball's available. Ruck formed. Mornay sends it to Loot de Jager. Loot getting a lot of work, but he's tackled and driven back about a meter. So there's Oxenche on the outside. He's driving forward. Oh, hands in the ruck, but they come away with it. Sasha does a big dummy, cuts the other way. Oh, they stripped the ball out of his arms. Sasha Feinberg Ungumazulu, what a brilliant spin move. He faked him out with a dummy pass, spun around, went the other way, and a attacker caught it behind us. He was about to rush in, and the ball popped out of his arm. Ah, shame. That was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, man. It was Peter O'Mahony faked out. He just lost the ball. Just barely tackled there by Camille Shah. That was brilliant. That would have been a try. Oh, he sold that so well. Peter O'Mahony thought he had a steal. So it's a turnover, and the Barbarians are saved. Man, that was exciting. If he could have just held on to it. Another reason why he's one of the most exciting players in the world. Peter O'Mahony's got a cut on his left ear. All right, it's a scrum to the Barbarians. They're first of the game. Pote Uman is there. So Pote Uman is no longer with the Houston team? Because they're playing today for the Major League Rugby final. And the ball is, well, who's got it? Did the Stormers win it? Stormers. Sorry, I'm in Cape Town. Did the Bucks win it? Again, it went straight up. I'm going to redo this scrum. Stormers. Silly me. Not an impressive season from my side. All right. How are we doing out there? 378 people here currently here. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Be sure to hit the like button. All right. Thanks. Yeah, it's again, it's Hayani Shamangi's making the point I made earlier that these teams, they don't work together. They've only come together recently, so you got to get that synchronicity between players. So, here we go. Crouch. Bind. Set. Kerr Barlow, the scrum half, will put it in for the Barbarians, but the whole thing falls apart. Early engagement by the Bucks. Tap and go by the Barbarians. They take off. And it's nearly stolen by Chichuka, but he can't quite get it. So the Barbarians retain possession out around their 22. Now they're working on the outside. Jambonnet gets the ball off into the hands of Alo Emile. Alo Emile's hit hard and knocked down. These big Pacific Islanders, man, just running through. And there's Van Heerden. There's a Stormer playing for the Barbarians. Here's a kick. Into play. It stays around midfield, taken back there by Sasha Feinberg Ungumazulu. He comes over the middle. Oh, fussy tackle there at the 10-meter line. Vandenberg's there quick. He kicks it over the top, bounces towards the 22. Oh, and it's taken in a touch. Who's going to get it? I think it's knocked out by the Bucks. Let's see what. It's a knock on in the tackle. So let's see what happens here. It's a nice kick by Vandenberg. Yeah, Chesson Colby knocked that in a touch on the tackle. Player got up. He goes for the hit. Oh, yeah, his arm reached for it. Yep. So it'll be a line out to the Barbarians inside their 22. Shah will throw it in. Successful. Camille Shah. And here's a kick down the pitch. That one's going to stay in play. Taken at the 45-meter line by Cheslin Colby. Over to Fossey. Fossey up to midfield. He kicks it high into the air. Oh, and he's taken out by one of the Barbarians. Oh, Ribbons knocked him down. That was a cheap shot. Barbarians have the ball on the outside. Driving forward. So they're at the 36-meter line. Oh, low pass there. Nice job by Jaminet to find it. Nearly picked off by the Bucks, but they do have it now. It bounces. Kirtley Irons, they can't get there. The Babas recover it, but there was a knock-on. There was a knock-on, so it's going to come back. Oof, man. That ball just hung up there and for Kirtley Irons. Uh-oh, we have a substitution coming on here? Yeah, it was knocked down by Sam Kane. That's a forward pass thing, so good thing it was knocked on. Shot on Fossey could have been avoided. That should have been a penalty. I agree, it should have been a penalty. Kniepkens. Oh, Kniepkens is out there. You're not Talia. I thought so. Kniepkens. Bind. It's not Mark Talia. I recognize him. Set. Morning Feinberg puts it in. Scrum collapses. Nothing happened here. Yeah, we're going to reset it. 21 minutes now off the clock, folks, and it's been all Springboks thus far, although they squandered a golden opportunity to score a third try. He's talking Labakani. Labakani wearing Bok colors for the first time ever. He's got to be excited. He's got to be excited. On debut for the Springboks, as is Vincent Chichuka, the Congolese-born, naturalized South African citizen now. And on the bench, we've got also Neethling Fouché, who is a debutant. Is Marnus Fundemev also a debutant, I think? 4 debutants for the Bucks today. 2 in the starting lineup. 21-24 as we wait for the scrum to restart here. Yeah, that should have been a penalty. That was avoidable. Crouch. Bind. Set. A lot of scrums in this game so far. And a penalty already for dropping onto knees, straight onto knees. So the Barbarians give up a penalty. Bucks are probably going to kick to the corner here. Sasha going to kick right for the corner. Ruben van Heerden, Stormer out there wearing a Barbarians jersey. I'm sure he'll remember that. 27-year-old Ruben van Heerden. Ball's kicked down the pitch. Major League Rugby has its championship game today, folks. 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch that. Sam Whitelock sitting up in the booth. Wow, for the Barbarians as a coach. Fantastic. All right. Springboks with a 5-meter line out on the far side of the pitch, the eastern side. Here we go. Malcolm Marks. More like a 7-meter line out, 6-meter line out. Malcolm Marks to throw it in. A chance for them to go ahead here. It goes deep into the hands of Chichuka. They're into them all. The Bucks driving forward, coming straight forward now, going sideways. They're down to 1 meter. They're going to get across. They're short. Ball's available. Morty Fundenberg, there's a space. Oh, Fundenberg couldn't quite get in. Nice job, though. Pick and go by Fossey. He's not going to get, or it's De Allende. Short again. Bucks are close. And a penalty try. Or is it a try? Chichuka with a try. Wow, I didn't see him get it. Vincent Chichuka with a try for the Bucks. Boca. Yes, no flag. Damn it. Where's my flag? It's in the basement. Where is it right there? I have to go look during the halftime. I'll find my flag. I want to see that replay. Chichuka. Mornay Feinberg almost got in there. Where's Chichuka at? I still don't see him. There he is. Oh, yeah. That's a clear try by Chichuka. Nicely done. Well done. He burrowed his way in there. Vincent Chichuka. Wow, that's well done. Here's the kick. And it's good. 19. Sasha Feinberg Ungumzulu with the conversion. And the Boca up. Mornay Feinberg nearly got in there. It was nice done on his part. Chichuka just, brilliant. So here's the restart. The Barbarians now on the back foot, 24 minutes, 30 seconds in. Cheslin Colby takes the ball. That looks like Talia there. Yeah, Talia, they're opposite sides. Talia is wearing number 11, not 14. Kniepkins and Talia are in opposite jerseys. All right, Mornay Feinberg being told to use it. Outside is 22, high into the air. Chase is on. There's Cheslin Colby giving chase. And they both go up in the air. Who got it? Cheslin got it. Well done by the Bucks. They've got the ball. Here comes Sasha Feinberg. De Lende to the near side. Here come the Bucka. Jesse Creel back to Kurtley Arns. He cuts back inside. Kurtley's on the loose. He's on the loose. He kicks it, but the ball doesn't quite go the way he wants. And at 22, it's picked up down there by Melvin Jaminet. Oh, man. Oh, knocked on by the Babas. Going for the first one. Saying knocked on by the Springboks. Didn't see that. Jesse Creel. Boy, Kurt Lee just made a nice move there. So where's the knock on? He hit the ball. As he was being tackled, he kicked that ball. Wow, the light is coming down on the city there. Looks rather overcast there at Greenpoint Stadium. All right, so, wow, 25-53 now. The Babas will have it. The Barbarians, folks. One of the oldest rugby clubs in the world. An invitational club. Top players from all over the world. These days tend to be players who are further along in their career. Like, for instance, right now the British and Irish Lions are playing, and Peter Romani is not there. He's here. By the way, the Lions just obliterated Western Forest like 54-7 in their game this weekend. Here we go. The ball's available. Went backwards. Bucks are there. Tackles made. Sasha Feinberg Nkumzulu nearly stole it. Penalty. Being off, not rolling away. Boy, the players listed and the players actually playing for the Barbarians are odd. Peter Romani's listed as the captain here. 27 minutes we're approaching here. Here comes a kick from the fly half, Jacob. All right, so the Bavarians will have the ball on the other side of the pitch. Damon De Allende is sporting a mustache there. He's the one that didn't roll away. Penalty was called on De Allende. It wasn't Sasha. He was over top the ball. Yeah. All right, so line out to the Barbarians. 27 minutes now off the clock. Line out is pinched by the Bucks. Cheslin Colby to Sasha. High. He's kicking it. That's a 50-22 if it gets there. Nope. Oh, kept in play by Melvin Jaminet. He's going to kick it from his 24-meter line. Ball bounces. Pops right at the hands of Fossey. Fossey at the 10-meter line, kicks it forward, gives chase. Times is... Oh, Fossey! It goes backwards. Fossey did a brilliant job. Picked up by Kurtley Arnsey off the pitch. He's looking for help, and he finds a gap. Kurtley is on the loose! Oh, he lost it. Knocked it forward. Oh, Kurtley was on the loose. The Barbarians are coming back. There's no defenders. Here come the Barbarians. 3 guys on the outside. Springboks have to adjust. Down to the 10-meter line. To the wing, here comes Jaminet. Back inside to Talia. Talia kicks it forward, but it's kicked into touch by Sasha Feinberg Nkumzulu. Wow, that was some dynamic play by the Barbarians. Man, I keep saying Bavarians. The Barbarians. That was brilliant play there. It all started on that turnover where Kurtley knocked it on. He was being tackled as he tried to pass again. Jaminet having a big impact here. Nice pass to Talia. Mark Talia. Line out is this time stolen by the Bucks again. Barbarians having a hard time on their line outs. So the Bucks have it at their 22. Wow. Mornay Feinberg having a brilliant job at scrum half. Out past the 10-meter line. And up goes Cheslin Colby. No, it's Kurtley Arnsey. He knocks it on. Kurtley knocks it on again. Kurtley needs to get some stickum out there, man. It's the 3rd time he's dropped the ball. To be fair, these are tough plays, but it's the 3rd time he's dropped the ball. Yeah, he does dance with the Wolves. Kurtley is playing with abandon. So far in this game, I would say that Morne Vandenberg and Lut Diaga and Asanate Labakanya are having brilliant games for the Boks. All right, we got a scrum here to the Barbarians. Yeah, it should be good the rest of the game. Anne-Marie Schenk. Welcome to 430 people here. Be sure to hit the like button if you don't mind. This is much more like it. You know, we had nothing showing up for the URC. It shows the interest of the URC is just a small crowd of people. Crouch. Bind. Set, says AJ Jacobs. Barbarians put it in the pipe. Babas get it out over the middle. Here they come. Right up the middle. And Sasha Feinberg Ungwazul once again in there with a big tackle. He's had a big game as well, Sasha has so far. Jean-Luc Duprier. Damien Dialende. Jesse Creel. Oh, it's just bouncing off there. Camille Shaw having a good game for the Barbarians. They go to the short side of the pitch on the outside. Jensen is tackled over there. Jean-Luc Duprier backs off. It's weird not seeing Dwayne Vermeulen wearing that number 8 jersey out there, or Sia Khaleesi. Sam Kane driven backwards. Shannon Frizzell. Oh, ball pops loose. Who's it out on? I think it's out on the Springboks. They knocked it into touch. Cheslin Colby. What a stud. What a stud. One of my favorite players. I'm looking at Rossi. It looks like he's lost some weight. Rossi's face looked kind of gaunt. So it's going to be a Springboks ball. Huh. Not knocked out on there. Looked like it was knocked out by Cheslin, but apparently not. All right, folks, here we go. Ball goes in, and Chichuka comes down with it. And wow, look at that maul. They just take off 5 meters, 7 meters, 10 meters. Down to the 10-meter line, still going. Chichuka in there. Malcolm Marks has it now. Got to be careful not to become unbound. Oh, the Barbarians stole it. My goodness. Peter Omani comes away with it. Looked like Peter Omani. Wow, how did that happen? 31 minutes off the clock here, folks. Jacob kicks it into touch. And so the Barbarians are going to have a nice field position. I didn't know Monty come out of there with that, man. That's crazy. Morne Vandenberg made the tackle on Peter Omani after he came out of there. All right, so the Barbarians down at the Bucks 22 for their lineout. This will be the deepest penetration of the game for them thus far. They go way deep. That ball just hanging out there, and then picked up by Sasha. Boy, another lineout problem for the Barbarians. The Babas having a lot of trouble with lineouts. Sasha tackled. Morne Vandenberg, the ruck is formed. Call to use it. He sends it to Oxenche, who drives back to the same spot, to the line of gain. So Morne Vandenberg going to take it out of there. Box kick coming here. Over the top it goes. Not very far, though. Not his best kick. The Springboks have to retreat, except for Cheslin. He got it. Cheslin Colby. There are 4 Barbarians around him, and he gets the ball. The smallest guy on the pitch. Wow. Circled by the Giants, and he comes down with the ball. Colby. He plays fearless. And a whistle for not rolling away. That was long overdue. Barbarians just lying on the ground. Kean Healy among them. Lou Diager at the bottom of that pile, as was Oxenche. Yeah, Cheslin is a beast. Omani, not O'Malley. I didn't say O'Malley. I said Omani. Sasha kicks it for distance. It's a good tune-up for the Springboks. They could be looking better, but they're looking good. Derek Carl say, thank you for subscribe. Appreciate that. Boy, I tell you, Cheslin Colby is just such a stud. All right, here we go. Line out successful to the Bucks. Colby, Sasha to Jean-Luc Duprier to David Dialende. The ball pops up in the air. Where's it at? Off a knee, and the Barbarians wound up with the ball. Mark Talia has it? Yeah. Ball comes out. Melvin Jamine gets hit hard but releases on the outside. Shah. Here comes Peter Omani. Omani near midfield. Barbarians now. Kerbala. Barbarians at their 10-meter line. Bucks have to adjust. Labakani looks like he lost a little bit of weight to get in that jersey. Ball's kicked down the pitch. Kicked up in the air by Sasha, who sends it back the other direction. Oh, but straight into touch. A little too much. A little too much. He kicked it straight into touch. Going to come back. Barbarians will have the ball. 5th highest point score in the URC this season with 98 points. I don't know. The Lions weren't that exciting. Last week was kind of a cool game, though. First half was ugly. I didn't watch the Lions game this weekend. It was on an odd hour, and I didn't cover it. Barbarians now. With the Lions. Next week, it's Italy taking on the Springboks. Springboks should be solidifying their world #1 ranking. There's a line out. Shine is lost, and Malcolm Marks gets the deflection. And Ruben van Heerden making the tackle on Malcolm Marks. One South African on another. Morne Vandenberg digs it out. Kicks it high into the air, over the top. Taken man by Mark Talia. Talia breaks a tackle of Cheslin Colby. Breaks another tackle. And finally, Damien Delande, he offloads the ball. Here they come down the near side. Melvin Jamine taken out by Jesse Creel. What a wicked tackle. Wow, that was a brilliant tackle by Jesse Creel, the captain today for the Bucks. His first ever captaincy. Counter ruck coming from the Springboks. Did they get it? Nope, not off the feet. Yep, somebody went right off feet. I think it was Lutiaga went off his feet. Poor Jamine was buried at the bottom of that pile under all those players. Boy, Morne Vandenberg is developing into one hell of a scrum half. Can't wait to see Cobus Reinach come in the second half, though. A huge Cobus Reinach fan. Was such a talented scrum half. I remember when I was in Japan in 2019 in Kobe, and they played against Canada. He had a hat trick. It was unbelievable. Now, it's a perfectly legitimate tackle. It took his feet out. And Caden subscribed. Thank you for subscribing, Caden. I appreciate that. So we're getting a few subscriptions today. I do appreciate that, folks. That's nice to see for a change. Again, I don't know why my microphone's not working. So, yeah, we've gained about 49 subscribers so far. Let's get about 49,000 more. Here's a lineup for Barbarians, 36 meters away from the Springboks try line. They haven't even had a whiff of it so far. Haven't got inside the 22 in 37 minutes. That lineout's good to Van Heerden. Here come the Barbarians over the middle now. Jacob back to the 22. Kurt Lee catches that midfield. He's tackled at the 22. Counter ruck coming from Kean Healy. Malcolm Marks with the ball. What's going on over here? Uh-oh. Jesse Creel is holding on to a player. He got hit in the face. He's not happy about it. It gets kicked into touch. Stays alive. Josh Jacob now with the ball. He comes up towards midfield and he runs into Jean Klein. Kerbala. Oh, there's a break in the middle. Nearly got through. Oh, it's Jean-Luc Dupré comes up with the ball. It's just bounced around the air there, and the Bucks have it back. The gain line, it was lost there, but now it's back in the Barbarians' hands. Gee, many crickets, man. What's going on here? Here come the Barbarians down the sideline. Manuel Hofmann, thank you for subscribing. Down the sideline, it's kicked over the top. Who's going to get to it? Oh, man. Kniepkins almost got there, but Morne Vandenberg jumps up, little short dude, and catches that ball and takes the mark as he's falling down. Well done by Morne. Kniepkins nearly got there. That's the deepest penetration they've had yet. It was inside the 22. So as we approach halftime at 38 and a half minutes, I will get my flag in the second half, folks. But the Bucks are going to have to get a lot more tries than this. Now, there's somebody injured back in midfield in the center of the pitch. I didn't see who it was. Jean-Luc Dupré is the one that's down. That's not good. Quagga Smith on the near side over here. Looks like he's going to come in. Dupré, is he okay? He's up and walking. Is he staying in the game or no? I think he's coming out. Yeah, I think that he's coming out. Quagga Smith will come in the game for halftime. So out goes Jean-Luc Deprere. In comes Quagga Smith. Jasper Visa coming in. Ooh. Where's Jasper Visa? He's not out there. So Jean-Luc Deprere is out. Quagga is in. Oh, it's an HI. Oh, yeah. Well, Lut Diager hit him in the head. It's an HIA, folks. This is not a knee injury. It's an HIA. So HIA. Okay, hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he passes the protocol, concussion protocol. That's an HIA. I could see the replay. He got smacked right in the head by Lut Diager. So Barbarians with a line out here. 36 meters away. Misty evening, folks. Oh, that line out went awry. So they go short. Who's got the ball? I think it was knocked on by the Springboks. Scrum. Springboks. Oh, Lut Diager. Peter Omani going at it. And Mornay Vandenberg plays peacemaker. Everybody's making up now. They're kissing and making up. I don't know what happened there. So good to see him back here. Let's see what happened here. Okay, well, he tackled a player who didn't have the ball on the ground. Maybe that's what the argument was. So it'll be a scrum on the near hash mark for the Springboks on the west side of the stadium. 39 minutes, 30 seconds in this contest. And they're leading by 3 tries to none. Halftime, folks. I'll keep you updated. But I'm going to run and get my flag. There's the halftime hooter, and I unfortunately cannot play it for you guys because my audio is not working on the desktop. I understand that. Oh, and it's kicked into touch by Mornay Vandenberg. But there's a penalty. The clock says 55 seconds, but the hooter already went off. So penalty. The Barbarians going to take the points now. They're going to kick to the corner and get him a chance of 5-meter line out here. So we're over the hooter now. Barbarians chance to put something up on the scoreboard here from the 10-meter line. Let's see where the mark is. Oops. Neil Diamond playing in the DHL Greenpoint Stadium. Sweet Caroline. Where it began. Okay, inside of 22 now. Line out. Omani comes away with it. Here come the Barbarians inside the 22 with the ball in possession. It's the deepest penetration of the half. Kerballo right up the middle. Meekins. Oh, it's lost forward by the Barbarians. That's going to be a knock-on. That's going to be the half. Oh, now we got a little extracurricular activities going on here. Quagga Smith trying to stop it. Halftime. That's going to do it. Halftime, folks. 19-0. The Springboks out in front. Where it began. At halftime, Springboks lead 19-0. Been 25 years since the Springboks beat the Barbarians. Can you imagine that, folks? 25 years. Wow. 25 years. That's just amazing. It's been that long. All right. 19-0 as we go to halftime. That's going to wrap it up at halftime. Okay, I'm going to put this up on the screen while I'm away from the screen for a moment. So let me just get this up on the screen. Thank you all for joining us. Appreciate it. There we go, 19-0 over here. Boom. All right, and halftime. So I need the halftime marker up. Okay. All right. There you go. I'll be right back with the flag. Hang on. Don't run off. I'm still looking for the flag. Well, thank you, EasyBot Affiliate AI. Thank you for joining us on the channel. My flag seems to have gone on walkabout, folks. I don't know where it's at. So I grabbed another one. This is not the Springbok flag, but it has Springboks on it. And I got myself one of the caps I picked up and add a little bit of kit here. So let's get myself back up on the screen there, folks. There we go. Oh, the hat's not working like this. Look at that. That looks kind of stupid there. There we go. There we go. All right. So also, I brought this because it was down there handy. This is a game scarf from Villa Park. This is the game where Jean de Villiers broke his jaw against Samoa in the 2015 World Cup. Yep. There we go. Put the scarf on. I did grab this flag. This will do if they score again. That's the Boca #1 fan flag. That's not my South Africa flag. I don't know where it went. Went on walkabout while I was busy doing other things. They're playing at DHL Greenpoint Stadium, Fiener. Yeah, anyway, so it will spark the Bucks. Well, I've got a flag. That should do the trick. So it's halftime at DHL Greenpoint Stadium. Let me take a look at something here very quickly. David Furry, thank you for becoming a subscriber. Unfortunately, they got a great interview, and I can't bring it to you because the stupid audio is not working. I have no idea what's going on there. So 19-0 at halftime. It's kind of overcast and misty there in Cape Town. Been a lot of rain down there. It's actually pouring out there on the pitch. You can see it. 19-0. Wow. So a lot of people moving inside to get out of the rain. Looks like it's picked up a little bit here at halftime. Hopefully it won't be too messy. The Barbarians had a hard time here with ball handling in the first half. It didn't go so well for them. So, anyway. Springboks have a tough season this year. They go on the road in the fall to the Northern Hemisphere, and they've got some tough matches. They got France, Ireland, it's going to be not so easy for them. So they need to get every victory they can now. Yeah. So thanks to everybody who's watching the program right now. Appreciate you being here. I haven't seen any halftime statistics come up yet. Hopefully they will sometime shortly. And what do we got going on there? We got the Unskotza. Oh, Tuns Kotza. Thank you, Tuns. Okay. Why does everybody have numbers with their names today? Where did that come from all of a sudden? All these weird usernames that were never here before. Do people have multiple accounts? It's weird. Very strange with the user accounts here. What's going on with YouTube today? Everybody's got numbers after their name. I don't get that. What is that all about? That is really weird. Yeah, what is that from YouTube? Why are they doing that? That's strange. Oh, okay, Ronaldo, you've seen it too. I didn't see it earlier. Commentary is better than DAS TV. Well, thank you for that, Paul de Klerk. I think so too. That's why we need to have thousands more subscribers on this channel. It would be nice, but we're outdone because of those who've been around for a long time, like the Kiwi lads have been around here for a long time, and then other channels. But yeah, love the beard and shirt. Go Boca. Thank you. So where the heck is my timestamps? I hate this. It default changes the time. I hate this with the software. It should always be there. So now I got the timestamps. Even Steenhuisen brought that pass. That's good. I missed that. Hey, Ronaldo, what's going on, man? I didn't see you here in the chat. Busy trying to get the audio working on my desktop. It's broken for some reason. I don't know why. For some reason, the audio is not working here. And I tried to enter a new one, and the audio is not coming out. I'm going to have to reboot my computer. I think it's the problem. Desktop audio. Is that the problem? I see something. No, it's still not there. Yep. Anyway, I don't know what's going on with the desktop audio. Well, thank you, Miranda. Everyone's names look weird with all these code numbers after it. Barbarian Rugby, Honor and Brotherhood. Indeed. Yeah, so this one, the Springboks played well. There's been some really good play by some individual Springboks. I think that Luta Jager has been amazing coming back after a 2-year hiatus with all those horrific injuries. He looks good. Also think that Asanatin Labakanye has been playing very well in the middle there on debut. The scrum half Mornay Vandenberg has been quite good. And Sasha's been mostly good, and Cheslin has had great moments too. As has Kurt Lee. Kurt Lee has advanced the ball pretty well, but he's knocked it on several times, which is unfortunate. Yep. What's this? The Minister of Traditional Affairs says ancestors unable to help youth find jobs. Okay, this is satire, guys. This is satire. People send me satire. All right. But I'll tell you, folks, good stuff to see. Good stuff to see. Excited. Feels warm in here all of a sudden. Is it just me? Halftime at DHO Greenpoint Stadium. So what are you guys predicting in the second half? So we know that the Springboks should win this game unless it goes south in a major way. A lot of people out getting some booze, going to tinkle, staying out of the rain. DHL Greenpoint Stadium's nice, but don't we all miss Newlands? Newlands was the bomb, the oldest stadium in South Africa, and they've shut it down. At least South Africa's doing something right. Yeah, exactly. They're playing well in the first half. Bucks are also playing as a new full team as well. Yeah, no, I think they're playing well. On the DA stream earlier, it showed our normal usernames. On Ronaldo in this stream, YouTube is using our whole account name. Yeah, it's weird. It is weird, is it not? So there's something going on with them. Something going on with YouTube. But YouTube's had trouble for a few weeks now. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, but now I'm at 30 megabytes per second. It's freaking my provider nearly screwed me over this morning. Nearly lost my stream. That was frustrating. 367 people here. 235 likes out of 19,644 people tuning in. That sucks. We can do better than that. Do I have to play the bugger off bunny for you guys? Yeah, I tried playing it here on this, and you guys didn't hear it. The audio wasn't working. It was weird. Very strange. I can't close the program and restart it because we're already into a broadcast. That's crazy. And the odd thing is that you weren't hearing it. It was showing me that it was playing on the screen. That's not the first time that's happened. Now I can't even get to play, but I was showing the levels as I was playing the music. It was weird. The Bugger Off Bunny song. Anyway, yeah. So 19,700 people tuned in. A good sized audience. Thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. 43-27. Well, that's going to take a lot of effort by the Barbarians in the second half. A lot of Barbarians. So I thought that it wasn't really Arctic. I thought that was like a fake account when I first saw it because I noticed Arctic jumping in there. But yeah, so anyway, this is from 2015. I love to buy these game day scarves. Yeah, this was pretty cool. Villa Park in Birmingham. Yeah, this is the game where, as I said, Jean de Villiers broke his jaw. That was his last international test match. Yeah, so pretty cool. But yeah, I have a whole collection of these things, but you can't get them in every game because there isn't always the vendors selling them. There were some in Japan because there's some Brits or expats that know this whole scarf thing, and they were there selling scarves, but not at every game. All right, we're getting ready for the second half here, folks. So this is the first time the Barbarians ever come to South Africa. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Things are just getting worse in the second half with the field conditions soaked. All right, Bucks are back out on the pitch. Here we go. Turn off the halftime mark. We're ready to get started the second half. 430 people currently here. Stick around with us, folks. Going to be exciting. Here come the Barbarians out of the locker room. The Bucks are already out on the pitch. That's kind of odd. Usually the home side is on the pitch last. Mark Talia. Here come Kean Healy. The lineouts have been disastrous for the Barbarians. Absolutely disastrous. It's not gone well for them. And thank you, Luna225, for subscribing. I do appreciate that. All right, here we go. We'll be covering all the Springboks test matches, provided I don't go to North Carolina and cover the 2 USA Eagles games. I'll still try to do it from there, but it'll be very difficult to do. So let's see what happens here. Wow, there's a lot of water vapor in the air here. Yeah, it's coming down. You can barely see out there now. Players getting soaked by the rain as they switch up sides. Peter Omani. Here we go. We're ready to start. AJ Jacobs gets the thumbs up. Whistle blows, and Sasha Feinberg Ungunzulu will kick to the near side. Inside the 22. Taken down there by Jacob. And driving up, and there's Asanate Labakania with a big tackle. Labakania knocks him down inside the 22. Barbarians, clearance kick from Melvin Jaminet, the French national. He finds touch, and the mark will be a line out for the Springboks around the 10-meter line. Getting very difficult conditions on the pitch now with the rain falling. It's a misty rain. Mornay Feinberg comes over with instructions from Malcolm Marks, who's still drying the ball off. Lou Diager will go into the line out. And they get it to Diager. Over the middle, ball bounces, picked up by Marco van Stan. Escom gets through the first tackle. Mark Talia trying to get it on the ground. And Cheslin Colby plays a role of scrum half there. And Malcolm Marks drives forward, places the ball. Vandenberg. Sasha kicks it high into the air to the far side of the pitch. Doesn't go very far. Who's going to get there? It's knocked backwards. Oh, and Jesse Creel with a big tackle. Ball gets chased back inside the 22. Fossey runs it down over to Sasha at the 10-meter line. He's going to send it into touch. No, it stays in play. At midfield, taken by the Barbarians. Into the hands of Jensen. Umaga Jensen is tackled at the 10-meter line. Carballo. Oof. Labakania and Lutiaga working really well together. The front rower and a lock. Carballo. Ball's loose. Jacob, but Malcolm Marks won't let him go. Finally tackled. Oh, not held. He takes off. Oh, he's all alone down the middle of the pitch. The Barbarians throw it away. Kick forward by Vandenberg. There's nobody deep. Here comes Kurtley Arnse. Chases Ribbons all the way back. David Ribbons. Wow. And it's not released. The Barbarians give the ball up. Kurtley Arnse putting the pressure on. Zipping up the pitch. That was brilliant by Kurtley. Man, and Kurtley and Chesley, we've done so well here. Jesse Creel, just great players. Andre Esterhuizen. We've done so well. So many great players for South Africa. Damien de Allende, a serious porn stash. Wow. Ball soaked, too. There's going to be a lot of handling errors from this point on, I think. All right, Springboks now have a 10-meter line out. Malcolm Marks throws it up. Luti Ager comes down with it. They're into a maul. Driving forward. There go the Bucks. Boka driving forward down to 6 meters. Malcolm Marks at the back. He's got it. He's staying bound. They have playing advantage here. Now the Springboks are playing advantage. Jean-Luc Dupré is back in the game. That HIA must have gone well for him. Where's the ball at? It's just a pile of bodies. We're going to get a line out again. Side entry against the Barbarians. Oh, Morney Feinberg comes charged out of there, dives across, but the whistle was blown. So Jean-Luc Dupré came back after that HIA in the first half. Must have passed it. So Quagga Smith is out of the game. And what's that? Another subscription, hopefully. Philip DeWitt, thank you for subscribing. Driving forward. That maul just collapsed. Clock is on. So Malcolm Marks will throw it in. And Mornay Feinberg comes over with the instructions. So this will be about a 7-meter line out for the 6-meter line out for the Bucks. And Luti Ager comes down with it again. Why change? He gets it every time. So the maul is being held up this time by the Barbarians, going nowhere. Mornay Feinberg trying to get it out of there. He can't. Barbarians, he got their mitts on it. And they've won it. Wow. Barbarians with a monumental scrum defense there. Or maul defense, excuse me, maul defense. Hey, Colonel, thanks for your live commentary on the game. Must say, very impressive stay. Thank you very much, son. Alan, thank you for being here. Oh, the bomb squad's coming in, folks. Here come the bomb squad. Six. The entire team comes off the bench. Everyone leaves the bench. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. The entire bench is cleared. Just 4 minutes into the second half. Marnus van der Wever, Jan-Hendrik Wessels, Niti Fouché, Franco Mostart, Quagga Smith, Kobus Reinach, Madi Lubbock, and Andre Esterhuizen. An entire team comes in. Wow. Man, I've never seen the entire bench cleared at one time in rugby in my entire life. That's incredible. Crouch. Behind. Rassi Erasmus always doing something new, folks. Set. The entire bench is cleared off in one go. Ball's in the pipe. Barbarians pull it out. Wow. Mani Lubbock on the tackle there. And there's Andre Esterhuizen also getting in there. Just into the game. Damien de Allende trying to get the defense set. Ball's kicked over the top. Take some of that pressure off. Going to go around 10-meter line. Taken by Kurt Lee. Kurt Lee over to Fossey. Fossey comes to the near side to Chesley Colby. Chesley dancing to the near side. Esterhuizen to De Allende to Jesse Creel. Jesse Creel cuts back inside the 22. Dancing. Creel back to Luti Ager. Down to the 22. Springboks. Lots of flair going on here. Now they're trying to show the substitutions, basically the entire team. Mani Lubbock to the outside to Fossey. Fossey dancing, skipping, backwards. He gets it to Kurt Lee. Kurt Lee's loose. There goes Kobus Reinach. Oh, he stopped at the 1-meter line. Pick and go. Luti Ager is getting held up. Is he over? No. Short. Vessels. Yebo! Boka! Jan-Hendrik Wessels with a try. Brilliant stuff, man. The bomb squad blows up the turf. Looky there, folks. Jan-Hendrik Wessels, the bull, gets the try. Wow. Brilliant stuff. That was inevitable, the build-up there. Good stuff there, folks. Yep, clean across. He got it. So, Mani Lubbock for his first kick. Monty Lubbock lines it up. Monty Lubbock, first kick of the match. He got it. He got it. 26-0. Boy, I'm telling you, man, Jan-Hendrik Wessels plowed through a couple of those Barbarians. Boy, the Barbarians coaching staff not too happy. Shot is done. Sam Cane is done. So that's it. His last game, he's done. Sam Cane. And taken by Quagga Smith outside the 22. Two changes for the front row, and then a couple more changes for Barbarians. Cobus Reinach kicks it over the top. It's going to go around the 10-meter line and lost forward. Andreas Eisen tries to run it down, but he can't. It's still going to be a Springboks ball. Okay. Sam Cane is done. That's his last ever professional game. Plays for Barbarians. He looks a little exhausted over there. So, line out. They go deep. And who got it? Cobus Reinach over to Jesse Krill. Jesse Krill's on loose. Jesse Krill, midfield, 10 meters, still going. He gets it back in the hands of Cobus Reinach. Reinach down to 10 meters out. Here come the Springboks. Hands in the ruck. Come on, man. Picked up by, is that Lubbock? Springboks now, 6 meters away. Wow. There's a knock. There's a penalty there. Playing advantage here. Marbus Vandemeyer with his first touch. He's on the ground. Quagga Smith tries to burrow his way through. Nothing there. Pick and go by Wessels. Wessels drives. Cobus Reinach offside. There goes David Dillon. He lost it forward. So there was no... I could tap and go there, guys. Tap and go. Wow. Man, Jesse Krill with a great line break there. And a good support run from Cobus Reinach. So they're going to go for the line out. No, they want a scrum. The Bucks call for a scrum. 627 people currently here, folks. Be sure to hit that like button. Costs you nothing but a moment of your time.
That was easy.
Jesse Krill, man, what a great run. And Cobus Reinach, what a support line he ran there. But he had 3 Barbarians that caught up with him. Okay, let's see what we got here now. They're going with this scrum. 50 minutes off the clock. 26-0. South Africa out in front, ladies and gentlemen. $50 minutes off the clock. Don't forget, next week it's Italy. And then it's Italy again. Crouch. Georgia will be playing too, if I'm not mistaken. I have to check that roster. Bind. Set. Springbok scrum. 6 meters out. Collapses. Going to reset this one. That's just too quickly went down. Both front rows have made a lot of changes here. The entire front row for the Bucks and 2/3 of the front row for the Barbarians. So a little bit of messy scrum here. Neatly Fouché. There he is, wearing the green and gold finally. There's our stormer, Neatly Fouché. Here we go. And Marnus Vandemeyer, 2 debutantes there. Along with Chichuka, who's out of the game now. And Labakanya, who's also out of the game. And Madeline, thank you for your subscription. No super chats, but new members and subscribers. We're loving it. Ball goes in the pipe. Cobus Reinach picks it. Nope, it's out of the back. Cobus Reinach. He finds Damien De Allende. De Allende drives forward. He's down to the 3-meter line. Cobus Reinach. Oh, so close. Oh, my goodness. Franco Mostart nearly got there. Going to come back for advantage. Illegal entry on the scrum. So if I was the Springboks, I'd do tap and go. Forget this scrum or line out nonsense. This guy's eating stuff up in the booth. He might have been over for a try. I'd like to see that on replay. Must start look like he might have been over. Let me see. Here it is. Here's the replay. Here it is. Derlende. Substitutes coming in for Barbarians. Still waiting to see. This replay is so slow. Here it is. Franco Mostart driving forward. No, he was short. He was short. All right, so they're doing a scrum again. Shannon Frizzell is done. Hoskins Situtu comes in for Shannon Frizzell. He's been a heck of a player for New Zealand. Bind. Set. Cobus Reinach to put it in for the Bucks. He does. That's all blowing up. Get it out of there, Cobus. He does. Curtly Arnsey runs right into a wall. Into Lachlan Bossier. Turnover made. Barbarians have the ball. Bucks waste an opportunity here. There's a clearance kick from the back of the try zone. All right, where's the mark going to be? Only about 15 meters out. He's not happy with that mark. Not happy with that mark. Only 15 meters. Hi, how are you? Remember me, Josi Temba. My phone is broken using your phone. Josi, welcome. Oh, foul play. Head on head. Ooh, Curtly Arnsey. Oh! Yeah, that's a yellow card. That's a yellow card. It's definitely a yellow card. Oh, Kurt Lee took a big hit. And that was by Lachlan Bossier. Bossier just came in the game. That's going to be a yellow card. Thank you, Rita Walters, for subscribing. Oh, Madeline became a member. Thank you for that. It's number 23. Yellow card. Yellow card threshold. Monty's trying to figure out what to do here. All right, line out to the Springboks, 5 meters out now. Set the stupid scrum. Let's get to the line out. Here we go. Lou Diager comes down with it again. That's working really well for them. There's a loose ball on the pitch. Somebody needs to quit playing around balls out there. Marco van Staden, I think it is. Is it? No, it's not Marco. It's actually Marnus van der Merwe. And not releasing. That's another penalty on the Barbarians, man. You need to have a conversation with them. 5 entry. That's about half a dozen penalties down here. Kicks it into touch. Another 5 meter line out. Here we go. Marnus van der Merwe will throw it in. Looking at a new hooker here. It's popped up in the air. That one's thrown away. And the Barbarians come away with another squandered opportunity by the Springboks here. That's 2 in a row they've wasted down here low. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Be sure to hit that like button. Think 20, feel 60. Okay. And the Springboks get it back? Knock on. Okay. So scrum to the Barbarians. My goodness. Andre Esterhuizen. Yeah, you've missed a bit. Thanks for being here. It's better late than never. Better late than ever. They did get it back, but knocked on attempt to move it back. Exactly. Hey. Ben Etzebeth. And a little scrum half over there. Somebody's down. Is that Peter Omani? I think Peter Omani's down. Is he all right? Omani's getting some treatment on the pitch. 114 caps for Ireland. Looks like he's going to stay in the game, Peter Omani. He's the captain. It looks like a lot of people left because of the rain, folks. Crowd smaller than it was at the first half. Time back on. 55 minutes now, in case you're wondering. Yeah, the rain's kept a lot of people away. It's rainy and cold. Wouldn't have kept me away. Would not have kept me away. Oxen Shay's #1 fan. Scrum. Crouch. Santiago Arata is in there at scrum half for the Barbarians. And this one goes wonky from the outset. They're going to reset the scrum. 26-0. Oof. Next week's selections will be very interesting for South Africa. Very interesting. How is Diago? Lou Diago is playing amazing. Yeah, CB, it's happened to everybody. YouTube has got some screw up. Don't worry about it. Your name is the same. It's just done something screwy. Everybody's got it. Set. Barbarians holding up. They get it out of the back. A little kick over the top. Chase is on. Nicely done. Barbarians picking up and around Melvin Jaminet. Here come the Barbarians. They kick it down the pitch. Brilliant work on their part. Chase is on. Who will get there? Kirtley. Kirtley gets it at the 22. And he's tackled right there. Brilliant work by the Barbarians here. Ball's available. Cobus Reinach being told to use it. He gets it over to Luke Diaker. Diaker goes forward. He's been brilliant in this game. Cobus goes back the other way to Monty Lubbock. Lubbock to Fossey. Fossey spins around, catches it, kicks it forward. Chase is on. Jaminet picks it up around his 22. He'll hoist it right into the waiting arms from Monty Lubbock. Lubbock to the near side. Gets it to Colby. Colby dancing. Colby back in the hands of Quagga Smith. Quagga fighting off 4 tackles, finally brought down. They go back to the middle. Monty Lubbock. Vesos. He's got De Allende on the outside. He's kicking it for 50-22. Will it get there? Will it get there? Oh, Kirtley! Baby! Yabo! Kirtley Arensay! Everybody thought it was going to be a 50-22, and Kirtley Arensay runs it down and gets the try. Oh, yeah. Boca, Boca, Boca. Can you believe it? Oh, Kirtley's jersey's torn. Oh, he's got a bloody lip on that, too. He looks like a warrior out there. Kirtley Arensay's jersey got torn. Wow. What a brilliant job. David De Allende kicks it down the pitch, and Kirtley just turns on the Jets. We're all looking for 50-22, and Jaminet can't quite get there. He trips him, and Kirtley slides across the try line. He already had the bloody lip and the torn jersey before he even got across the try line. Wow, Kirtley, man. Unbelievable. Oh, one of my favorites. I told guys he was going to be great. Wow. Well, and Monty Lubbock makes a conversion. It's all going right for the Bucks. Wow. Man, that was exciting. Yeah, he slid the last 3 or 4 meters because he got tackled by the feet. Wow, we miss him playing in Japan, I'm telling you. Yellow card. Yellow card is not upgraded to a red card. It stays to the yellow card. Kurt Lee got a torn jersey and a bloody lip. Restart to go short. And it's taken by Chichuka. Chichuka's still out there. I thought he came out. Kobus Reinach. Jan-Hendrik Wessels drives forward. These flimsy jerseys the Bucks are wearing. Franco Mostart looking for the ball. He comes up and joins the ruck. Call to use it. Kobus Reinach will have to dig it out. There it is. Over the top. Chase is on. Who's going to get this one? Kurt Lee. Oh, Chesson Colby steals it. Colby's got help. He cuts back. Colby. He gets it across to Kobus Reinach. Tackled at the 5-meter line. Oh, I thought we were in. And who's that? Just 2 meters away now. The Bucks. Quagga Smith. Who's forward? Not in. There it is. Loot de Jager. Loot de Jager. Gets a reward. Yemo. Boca. 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 Oh, baby. Can you believe it? Yes. All that work in this game, he gets rewarded with a try. Oh, Loot de Jager. It was all in advance. Chesson Colby stole that ball at midfield. Then he found Kobus Reinach, who was tackled from behind. My goodness, that was incredible. Loot de Jager gets the reward for all the hard work in this game. He's my man of the match right now. It's easy conversion here for money. Loot de Jager gets the try. Rudy Chubla, thank you for subscribing. 40. $40-0. Oof. Man, Chesson Colby's been a star. Kurtley Arnse's been a star. Loot de Jager's been a star. Chichuka's played well. Labakanya played well in the first half. Another substitution coming in. Josh Beer coming in for the Barbarians. Peter O'Mani comes out. He's getting applause. Peter O'Mani. Crowd rising for Peter O'Mani. Two legends of the game, Sam Kane and Peter O'Mani, leaving the pitch. And at the other end, Franco Mostart comes away with it. So, over the center it goes. Nithing Fouché goes forward. Ball's available. Kobus Reinach, 40-0. Oof. Question now is, can the Barbarians get any points? Here comes Chesson Colby again. Oh, he got it again! Chesson steals another one! Oh, somebody call Saps! Somebody call Saps! We've got robbery! Oh, there's a steal going the other way! Oh, Barbarians now got a little something going here. Sloppy play by the Springboks gives the Barbarians a chance. Josh Beer with his first carry. No number on his jersey, by the way. Oh, David Janlende is getting in there causing trouble. Arata. Jacob. Excuse me. Tackle made by Fouché. And Ruben Van Heeren still in the game. Arata. Riccatelli now. Barbarians with the ball. On the Bucks side of the pitch. Trailing 40-0. Fine Ganuku. And there's Josh Beer again. He's tackled. Not going anywhere right now. 40-0. Oh, here comes Mark Tillian down the sideline, but Chesson Colby won't let him get through. Wow. Off the foot. That's good. That was not a knock-on. Over the middle. Barbarians trying to get something, anything going here. Arata back to the middle. Well, that was just thrown up in the air for nothing. And Jamine, do we have an advantage back here? I think they were playing advantage. So your commentary fans, Kanye, my wife, Evie, Otha, Amelia, Utshorn. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate that. Que la bois. Wow, this could be the biggest victory ever against the Barbarians. Wow. The last 5 games, they've won 3, tied 1, and lost 1 in the last 5 games. Barbarians. It's the biggest margin ever for them. Ribbons. Oh, he's South African too. I didn't know that. David Ribbons is South African from Somerset West. I didn't know that. 64 minutes off the clock here, folks. And we'll be back next week with Bucks versus Italy, unless I'm at the USA game in North Carolina, which I'm not convinced I'm going to do. I'm thinking about it. So, Joe Marchant in the game now. Mark Talay is out. Barbarians line out 7 meters from the Bucks, but they're not getting anywhere with it. Call to use it once. They're going backwards. Try to cut to the middle. Joe Marchant comes in as a set for Mark Talia. Barbarians still have the ball. Arata buried as soon as he gets his hands on it. Excuse me. Van Heerden with a carry. Ball stripped out. Arata picks it up. Barbarians back to Dave Ribbons. Back to the 22. They started at 7-meter line, and the Bucks have driven back to the 22. Playing advantage here. On the outside, there comes Jaminet. Down to 5 meters, Jaminet! Did he get it? Did he get it? I think he got in. The ball came loose, but I think he made contact with the ground first. Melvin Jaminet for the Barbarians. Did he get it? Let's see the replay. That was brilliant work by Jaminet, all by himself. He did all the work. Let's see. Takes it to 22. Yep, he got it. That's a try. Jaminet. Well, I couldn't tackle him at the 5-meter line, so Jaminet never gave up on that. So the Barbarians get on the board. And he'll try to convert his own score. Oh, that's perfect. He gets 7 points. Wow. Melvin Jaminet puts him on the board. Six tries to 1. Here's the restart. Short on the near side. And the Barbarians come down with it. 66 minutes off the clock now. So no goose egg, but still a 33-point lead for the Bucks. Arata kicks it over the top. Oh, Marchant, great job. He steals it. Gets the high ball. And now the ball's been turned over. Lubbock to De Allende. Jesse Creel on the outside. Jesse Creel in his first ever role as captain. Kobus Reinach back to the middle. Nitling Fouché. Reinach. Oh, a missed pass there. Picked up over here on the near side by Andre Esthuizen to Manu Lubbock. Lubbock to midfield. Kobus Reinach back to Jan-Hendrik Wessels. Wessels charging back to midfield. And the Barbarians are playing the ball on the ground. No call. Reinach. Oh, nearly stolen. I think it was it tipped? He hit him in the face. Offside. Lutiaga trying to get his attention. He's told to back away. So, penalty. Did he keep it in play? Wow, they didn't put it in touch. So here comes Cheslin Colby down the outside, avoiding tackles. 10-meter line. Colby tackled without the ball. Wow. Cheslin Colby does it again. He and Monty Lipick, I think, were back there, kept that ball in play. Can you believe Cheslin Colby only has 40 caps for the Springboks? Seems like he's had a lot more. Going to have a conversation. Late tackle, yep. Late tackle. Yeah, who's the captain now? It's Yep, going to be a penalty because it's late tackle. Yep, they tackled Cheslin Colby late. So let's see, it was Monty Lipick. Yeah, that's in touch. That's what I thought. That never should have even come up. Yep, should be a line out for the Barbarians. I thought he was in touch when it was live. Barbarians got cheated here. They got cheated on that one. 740 people currently here. Be sure to hit the like button, folks. Thank you, Corne van Rooyen, for becoming a subscriber. Hit the like button, folks. Piece of cake, right? Just hit it right below the video.
That was easy.
Yeah. So the Bucks come out well on that. TMO should have caught that touch as the side judge didn't, because Monty's feet were definitely in touch there. Let's see it again. His right boot is in touch, still in touch. Yeah, it was clearly on the line, and even so, it looked like Cheslin was there in the way anyway. So they go with the line out, successful. Chichuka, here we go, over the middle. It's Cheslin Colby bouncing off tackles down to 5 meters. Colby, the little dynamo, Mighty Mouse, doing it again. The Bucks 3 meters out. Pick and go by Jan-Hendrik Wessels. 1 meter away. Luti Jager gets in there. Kobus Reinach does the dummy. Quagga Smith down to the try line. Pick and go. Chichuka, I think it is. Yeah, Vincent Chichuka. Yamo. Vincent Chichuka. But Colby made all that happen. Wow. Vincent Chichuka gets a brace of tries in this game. Vincent Chichuka with his second try of the game. That's going to be an easy conversion for Monty Lipick. I'm just going to put up on the board. Also, the yellow card is gone now, finally. Can take that off. Should be easy for Monty. Right in front of the post. Ooh, he almost missed it. He shanked it. 47-7. Yeah, Barbarians got cheated there. And thank you, Justin Tyrone Pineke, for subscribing. Blumipot for subscribing. Thank you for that. And there, I'll just put it up there. Here's a restart, and it's taken by Franco Mostard at the 10-meter line. New thing under it. Damien Dialende is still out there. He carries it. Kobus Reinach to Lubbock. Lubbock high into there. The chase is on midfield. This time, Kirtley overruns it. So the Barbarians retain possession at midfield. But they lose it. Now the Bucks get it. Then they turn it back over. Thank you, Ed Albert Mayer, for subscribing. And that wavy kiddo. Cheslin Colby again. He's on the loose. He's got help. He throws it behind. Oh, Monty gets tackled in a touch. Cheslin Colby, man, must have like 150 meters in this game at this point. Man, oh man, we are so lucky. Kirtley and Cheslin, just such great players. All the time Cheslin was playing in France. What a dummy he had there. Brilliant work. He threw it behind Monty. Yeah, Monty had to wait, and Jaminet tackled him. So to be a Barbarians line out. Whew. 8 minutes remain, folks. 72 minutes off the clock. It'll be a Barbarians line out from about 10 meters deep in their own territory. Successful line out for the Barbarians. Thank you, Sean Keza, for subscribing or for becoming a member. Thank you for your membership. Membership gets a salute. Here's a kick over the top by Arata. Arata sends it down into touch. That's a hell of a kick from a scrum half. A box kick that went about 40 meters. He wants it further, but it's a hell of a kick. Well done. Man, oh man. All right, so Springboks line out. Marnus van der Merwe. Shachuka knocks it back to Kobus. Over to Cheslin. Money Lubbock to Quagga Smith. Quagga Smith tackled. Not held. Gets up and goes again after releasing the ball. Picks up a couple more meters. Kobus Reinach to Jean Klein still out there. Those locks have stayed in the game. Oh, they go opposite way. Money Lubbock. He finds Jesse Creel on the outside. Creel driving over. Oh, high tackle. No call. No call. Oh, they have the penalty for the high tackle. Yep. Penalty for the high tackle. Yeah, Jesse's like, yeah, you got the high tackle? Yeah. Jesse Creel, what a stud, man. Rena Grayling, thank you for your subscription. Here's a kick to the corner. So South Africa, which is still 6.5 minutes remaining, will have a lot of rain coming down now, folks. Jesse Creel. Definitely a high tackle there. Dangerous, too. Boy, Jesse Creel. No fat on that body. All muscle. Remember, in the second half, at the 44-minute mark, the entire bench was cleared by Rossi Erasmus. All right, sorting out the line-out. Whistle blows. Here we go. Marnus van der Merwe. A new effort at hooker here. 5 guys in the line-out. They go deep. This one goes to Mostart. Ball gets loose. Oh, it's loose. Lost. What happened here? Is it a knock-on? Yep, it's a knock-on by South Africa. Rain is really coming down, folks. It is pouring at DHL Greenpoint Stadium. Players completely soaked. Ball's getting really hard to hold on to. I think there's a few players this match that if they give him man of the match, I'll be happy. Yeah, I think Luke Diager's a great. I think that now Cheslin Colby's a great choice for man of the match. Either one of them. Either one of them. People retreating up into the under the overhead cover as that rain is really coming down in sheets. Well, they can't wait for this game to be over. 5 minutes, 15 seconds remain. Arata will put it into play. Crouch. Bind. Set. Winter rain. Not pleasant, folks. Oh, wow. What's going on with this scrum? I think it's a penalty against the Springboks. Yeah. Wow. The Barbarians win a scrum when they needed to. Under 5 minutes remaining now. 4 minutes, 45 seconds on the clock. Marnus van der Merwe with the dark hair on top and the ginger hair for the beard. I know how he feels. That's how my mustache used to be ginger. Ball gets kicked into touch, and it'll be a Barbarians line out at their own 44-meter line. Thank you, Angela Sporston, for your subscription. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Clock running down on the Barbarians. An epic win here today. Doesn't count as a test match, but still. Arata gets the line out. Well, nice ball handling by the Barbarians here. A little bit of flair, but they're going backwards. They were at midfield. Now they're back to their 22. They lost a lot of territory there. Arata over the middle. Riccatelli, high tackle. Jamine throws it away. Picked up by Ribbons on the outside. Gets over the 22. We're going to come back for an advantage. And what's Kobus Reinach doing there? Nobody took offense to Kobus. High tackle by the Springboks. Buck fans trying to get out of the rain. You share the link on Facebook. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, they can always listen to rugby here, folks. Yeah, my audience tailed off when I was in South Africa because I went to 2 Springbok games, and then I was at the Bulls game at Loftus 3 weeks in a row. I didn't broadcast, and people just forgot about my channel. A lot of people did. So we can see today's pretty good. We got 39,000. That's much more like it. All right, here we go. 3 minutes remain, folks. I apologize, I can't give the audio for the official Kerry O'Dwine. It's not working for some reason today. Here's the line out. Barbarians have it. Oh, there's a gap. Nearly got through. Josh Jacob couldn't get through. Is it stolen by the Bucks? Yes. Springboks win it back. Barbarians giving it an effort here. Tap and go. Oh, what's left of the fans are doing the Mexican wave. Chichuka. Reinach on the outside. Cuts back inside. Chichuka is playing like a madman out there. There's an advantage there for playing the 9. So the Bucks will be able to kick it deep once again. Cheslin Colby in the role of scrum half. Over to the middle to Mani Lubbock. What the hell is that? He kicks it backwards. Off the side of his boot, the ball went backwards. And there's a super chat from Charles Langenhoven. Thank you so much for the 70 Rand. Awesome broadcast. Thank you. Great energy. You're very welcome. Okay. Got a microphone open for AJ Jacobs. Clock is off with 2 minutes left on the clock. 1:58. 1:58 left. So 2 South Africans on that Barbarian side. Van Heerden and Ribbons. I didn't know Ribbons was South African. Well, you fell to the hat and jersey. What about my scarf? It's from the Rugby World Cup. Just one of many, many I have. This one here, folks. So we got a time stop here as Jacob's microphone is messed up. Game day scarf from the 2015 World Cup. This is a game where Jean de Villiers, who's in the booth today, broke his jaw. Birmingham, 2015. We're ready. Okay, we're ready to go. Clock is ticking. No, it's not ticking. Still at 78:02. Bucks will kick to the corner here. Green and gold forever. Signs in the stands. Clock is ticking. 1:50 now. Mani Lubbock to the corner. That's why I don't recognize him. He's South African born but plays for England. Never seen him play for England. Yeah, no, that's what a lot of people do. They listen to me on their they watch it on TV, they listen to me. Here's the line out from Marnus. Marnus Vandenberg, the Bucks have it into a maul. At the back is Marnus with the ball. Jesse Creel comes up there. Creel, ball's available. They're playing it on the ground. Ribbons is playing the ball on the ground. Jesse Creel comes out with it. Creel driving forward. He's driven back 7 meters. Kobus Reinach, dangerous pass to Mostart. Franco Mostart is down. Kobus Reinach over the middle. Jan-Hendrik Wessels. Boy, the Barbarians are all offsides. Kobus Reinach, the Barbarians offside again. No call here late in the game. And a penalty for not releasing against Kobus Reinach. Should have been offsides on Barbarians every single time that ball came out. They were in the backfield. They weren't even lined up. But they get away with one there. But fair enough. They were done hard by that one play where his boot was in touch. So, 30 seconds left for the Barbarians. Paid in this year's Six Nations. Oh, he played in the Six Nations. Okay. Didn't know that. I don't watch England that much in Six Nations. Usually just Scotland and Ireland, unless they're playing England. All right, 20 seconds remain in this one, folks. Be sure to hit the like button if you haven't done it. Come on, 400 likes.
That was easy.
Riccatelli. Oh, it's stolen by Quagga Smith. Kick forward. Here's a chase and then a touch, and that'll do it. That'll do the game. Oh, no, we still got 4 seconds left. Barbarians line out. Quagga Smith kicked it and went into touch. There's the hooter. Crowd cheers those that are left at DHL Greenpoint Stadium in the mother city of Cape Town. Ladies and gentlemen, Springboks off to a good start for the test season. Next week it's Italy. Next 2 weeks at home, but they have to go north in the winter. Line out, not challenged. Ribbons knocks it backwards. Kicked, but hit by a buck. Boy, the Barbarians still come away with it. And Van Heerden. Ball doesn't go anywhere. Barbarians now dancing around with it. Ribbons. Boy, everybody's playing with energy as if this game matters at this stage. Quagga Smith out there with a lot of energy still. Mostart tackled. Here comes Van Heerden. The Stormer tackled. On home ground for him. Arata. That's Hassane Kolinga. Arata digs it out. We're well over the hooter now. 81 minutes. Will Collier. They come to the near side. Barbarians not going anywhere. And there's Cheslin Colby in on a tackle. My goodness. The guy never gives up. Ball stripped. And Colby has it. Colby goes wide. The Bucks have numbers on the outside. Will they take advantage? Jesse Creel. Curtly Arnsey. Curtly inside the 22. Tackled about 15 meters away. Where's the ball at? Is it not released? Chichuka. Jan-Hendrik Vessels. 10 meters out. Kobus Reinach. Jean Klein. 8 meters. Kobus Reinach. Kobus Reinach digs it out. Still trying to get another try to get over the half-century mark. Oh, that's on the wing! Damon De Allende! Yeah, boo! Boca, Boca, Boca! Damon De Allende with the porn mustache gets the try. Oh, Yabo! Yeah, Dwayne Vermeulen down there coaching. He's a water boy. I didn't see that. Wow. Woo! Damon De Allende with a try. Damien De Allende, man. Wow. So Monty will line it up for points. He looks like he's injured. Did he cramp up? De Allende's on the pitch getting some treatment in the try zone. Monty Lubuck for the kick. He's made 4 out of 4. His last one was the easiest and ugliest kick. It went over. I think he's going to get it. He does. 54. 54-7. Wow. First time in 25 years they beat the Barbarians. Wow. Khaleesi injured, not in this game. Jesse Creel captained them to the victory here. Wow. Debutantes performed quite well. My man of the match is Lou Diager. Although Cheslin Colby deserves great mention too. Wow. What a victory. What a game. Nathan Fouché on debut. Vincent Chichuka on debut. Wow. Asanati Labakanye on debut. Cheslin Colby just out of control. Amazing. Mighty Mouse does it again. Wow. Let's see who they say man of the match is, folks. Be sure to hit that like button if you haven't done it. Can you get me to 500 likes? Come on. 833 still here. So I know a lot of you haven't pushed that like button. You paid nothing for this commentary. Nothing. Just your time. Thank you for that. Ruben Van Heerden. There's full time. 54-7. Wow. Darkness has fallen over the mother city. Let's see who they pick for this man of the match, folks. They didn't give us the man of the match. They're going to an advert. Wow. All right, so we have tries from Malcolm. Whoops. Hang on a second there. We have tries from Malcolm Marks, Cheslin Colby, Vincent Chichuka, Jan-Hendrik Vessels, Curtly Arnsey, Lou Diager. Then Jaminet scored. And after Jaminet scored, then Chichuka got his brace, and Damien De Allende wraps it up. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tries from the Springboks, winning 54-7 at DHL Greenpoint Stadium. And Monty, because he made all the kicks, yeah. We'll see you guys who've signed up this week. We'll see you next week. It'll be the first time you're joining us for a follow-up. Let me take a look and see here. We have, we just hit 9,000 subscribers. Is that right? That can't be right. Wow, folks, we just went to 9,000 subscribers. That's awesome. So let's pick up another 1,000 next week and finally get to 10,000 subscribers on this channel. That'd be awesome. Wow, that's pretty cool. Thank you for that. Wasn't expecting that today. I was hoping we'd get some subscribers, but I thought because of the exhibition we wouldn't get more subscribers. So thank you so much. 718 people still here, 41,000 views. and I'm waiting to see if they give us a man of the match. Who's your man of the match? Let me do a man of the match poll here. Okay, let's see who you guys are going to vote for man of the match. Don't go yet. Man of the match, okay. Man of the match, okay. All right, let's see what you guys got. I got Diager. Okay, Colby. And let me give you another option here for the Springboks. Sasha was good the first half, but he came out. So I guess when Labakanya would be a choice there. We'll go with that, okay? No, Jesse Creel's a good choice. So go Jesse Creel, okay? All right, start the poll. There you go. All right, there's a poll. You can vote in. Who's your man of the match? Whom do you pick as man of the match, ladies and gentlemen? They're still at the stadium. Go back and we'll see if they give us, after the commercial break from Super Sport, what they give us for their man of the match. Thank you, Hank Chaba, for joining us as a subscriber. Awesome game, awesome commentary. Thank you, Rock Starts. Thank you so much. Can't believe we actually hit 9,000 subscribers. That's so cool. 9,014 now. Whoa, baby. Whoa, baby. Thank you so much. Could this be the season we finally break over 10,000? Yeah, I was excited when I hit 5,000 this channel, but 10,000 would be great. Of course, my other channel, well over 100,000 on the news channel, and another one has 22,000. So if we add them all up, we're approaching 150,000 across the board. Thank you for that. It's a long commercial break. They're making up for all that money they weren't making earlier. Definitely weren't making money earlier. So, yeah, we try to make up for it. Anyway, final score from DHL Greenpoint Stadium in the mother city of Cape Town. The Springboks take it to the Barbarians, who they've not beaten in 25 years. Can you believe it's been 25 years, folks? It's crazy. It's just crazy. So 25 years. Are we getting more subscribers while I'm busy saving screenshots here? Let's take a look and see. Right. We did. JP, thank you. Bertus Marshall, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. Who else we missed there? Peter Kubel, thank you for subscribing. And I may have missed some others, but that's all I can see there. So, folks, wow, what a performance here by the Springboks. They're looking good. And we had 4 debutantes, 2 in the starting lineup. Vincent Chichuka was in the starting lineup, along with Asanathin Labakanye from the Lions and the Sharks. And, well done by both of them. And off the bench, we had 2 more debuts. Nithling Fouché came in, and Marnus Fundemev, who did a great job at hooker. And thank you, Hendrik Kotsia, for subscribing to the channel. Man of the match, okay. Oh, you guys are in favor of Cheslin Colby. Man. Oh, okay, well, fair enough. But Lutiaga really kept that ball moving in the first half. Looks like they're not going to give us any update in this. So at 3:05 today, Stade Toulousain plays Bordeaux. Oh, here they come back, finally. And July 5th, it's South Africa versus Italy. So, first time they've beaten the Barbarians in 25 years, folks. Can you believe that? It's crazy. Their man of the match is, let's see what it is. Is Cheslin Colby? Come on. Come on, let's get down to Hayani Shamangi. Oh, this TV crew sucks for Super Sport. It is Cheslin Colby. Yep. Well deserved. Cheslin really poured it on the second half. Yep. Really poured it on. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you so much. We closed the poll, and your man of the match was, you guys outvoted me by a wide margin. Okay. Somebody's birthday, Uma Johanna. Well, welcome to you. Oh, wow. Your grandmother. Okay, your grandmother turned 80. I almost missed that. Thank you. Says, please say happy birthday to Uma Johanna. Ludwig's grandma just turned 80 this week. Well, Uma Johanna, happy birthday. Wow. Congratulations on 80th. Octogenarian, man. Whew. The best years are ahead, right? Cool beans. Yeah, Cheslin Colby deserved that. Yep. Yeah, Lut's grandmother turned 80. Wow. I don't think she's watching our program, but happy birthday to her. Wow. That's crazy. What a game, folks. What a game. All right, so there you go. That's how we start it. Next week, it'll be Italy. And unless I go to North Carolina to cover the USA Eagles, which I don't think I'm going to do, I'll be here covering it live. And if I'm there, I'll try to cover it. I have to check the time for that, so I could do it from a hotel or something like that. Anyway, folks, be sure to tune in for next week's game. And by the way, I was wearing a British and Irish Lions Springboks jersey from the 2021 season when nobody got to go to the games. What a mess that was. What's this? Something on the sleeve there. Some dust on the sleeve. I didn't realize that. Yeah, so this one's kind of a nice collector's item there. So, all right, best commentary ever. Your excitement and scoring is great. Thank you, Paul de Klerk, but people don't find the channel. Apparently some folks found it today. Thank you so much. For those who joined and became subscribers, thanks. If you didn't become a subscriber, come back next week. But be sure to subscribe. It really helps us. Thank you so much. Final score, 54-7. 8 tries by the Bucks, and then Malvin Jaminet kept the Barbarians from going scoreless. Thank you, Chris from Ootshorn. All right, cool beans. And whoa, X just subscribed. Thank you for that. I'm glad you guys. Same score as the British Lions. Is that what the score? Yeah, it was 54-7. They beat Western Force. All right, guys. I would have done the British and Irish Lions, but I can't get the broadcast. I have to pay extra for that. I already pay for 3 rugby networks just to cover what I do. One more for just a couple games is going to pay off. So going to catch you later. Thanks for being here. Be sure to hit the like button. And I apologize for the audio not working. It's only when we hear the referee anyway, but still, it's kind of annoying. I'll see if I can't fix that. Cheers.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air.